Speaking of race, an activist wants every year to get Confederate flags and burn them. How do you feel about that?
I think it should happen. Personally.
Applaud Sky for that answer. South Florida activist John Sims is leading an effort to turn Memorial Day into Confederate flag burning day, reported Think Progress on Sunday. Sims previously organized 13 small flag burning events across the 13 states of the Confederacy earlier this month, according to IBT, with the justification the Confederate flag is the N-word on a pole. Applaud him. So yeah, I think they should burn it too. Do I think it should be on Memorial Day? No.
Because that has nothing to do with...
Well, a lot of people gave their lives to the North won against the Confederacy, and that's one of the reasons why slavery is abolished. So you can kind of make a case for it, but still no. Memorial Day for every soldier in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in the Revolutionary War, in every war that's fought and died for a free nation. So no, I don't think it should be on this day. I think it should, pick another day. Pick Malcolm X's birthday, or Martin Luther King's birthday, or something like that, and call it Confederate Flag Burning Day. I'm with it. And do you have any friends that have like the Confederate flag?
My friend's boyfriend, his profile picture on Facebook is a picture of him and her.
Yep.
And then the Confederate flag like in the background.
So when are you fighting her?
I mean, I've known her for a little while.
So when are you gonna punch her in the face?
I don't know.
Okay, punch her in the face as soon as we go off the air. We're gonna go find out where she lives so you can go punch her.
I know where she lives.
Okay, I'm just kidding. We're not serious. We're not. Listen, no, we don't. No, so a lot of Southerners and a lot of people who love the Confederate flag, a lot of them are not racist. They believe it's Southern. It's for Southern pride. Because the Confederate flag, they believe, and it's ignorant of them, but they ignorantly believe that it's for the heritage and for being in the South. Oh, yes, I see that. And, they look like some hicks, too. Like, wow, we gonna keep the Confederate flag? Oh, my goodness. Is that who I think it is? Yes. Oh, my goodness. I know them. So, yeah. Okay, but I don't think they're racist. So, I
tried adding him on Facebook, and he has yet to accept my friend request, so...
Well, maybe because his girlfriend doesn't want you having his Facebook.
I don't know.
Look, all of my friends don't have only some of my friends, my friends can have my wife's Facebook, but not if any of them are trying to, not let me, I gotta watch what I say before I get in trouble. But anyways, yes, this activist, he wants to burn the Confederate flag. He uploaded the video. Southern heritage groups like the Sons of Confederate Veterans have failed to recognize the unredeemable nature of the Confederate flag as a symbol of Southern heritage. See, I agree with that. Even though I understand why some people want the Confederate flag because it's Southern heritage, it's still an unredeemable symbol. The guy who actually sewed and made the Confederate flag said it is a symbol of supremacy of whites over blacks. So yeah, the flag has to go. I understand that all the people who support it aren't racist, but that doesn't matter. It still has to go.
Racist.
It got to go. He added, hoped and burned and buried Memorial Day would ritualistically confront through reflection and catharsis the pain and trauma of a very horrific part of American history. So, that's another thing too. It is part of American history. But you know what? I'm like...
It's called history for a reason.
Well, yes and no. It is history, but it's still like racism is still a big problem. But at the end of the day, guess what?
What?
I don't mind that white people are racist. Believe it or not. So, let's talk about the Oscars, right?
Okay.
Remember how there was only like The Weeknd and like maybe one other black person on
was it like Kendrick
shout outs to Willow Allison Rose listening. Thank you for the text message. But so remember, yeah, it was like only one black person for the Oscars. Chris Rock hosted it. So the problem is right, is I don't see nothing wrong. Like with me, if I want to help a black person out, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not mad that a white person wants to help other white people out, or people want to help out people who are like them. That's instinctive. People from okay, so for example, in Chinatown, right? Mm-hmm. People in Chinatown, they want to give other people who are with Chinatown, they want to give them, access to better jobs or whatever, stuff like that. So I'm not mad at that. I have a problem with white supremacy. I don't have a problem with white people wanting to help other white people out. So I'm growing in that. So it's not like me saying, oh my God, he's working with a white person. That's racist. No, that's not racist. It's what I would do if I was in their position too. So, yeah, I'm kind of having a little bit of pushback on that more. And we're going to talk about that actually tomorrow. But yes, the Confederate flag should go. And
it needs to go. Bye-bye.
It does need to go. And you know what? It needs to become history. But it won't become history if people like myself keep crying about it and not do something else differently about it. But that's why us here at Mass Appeal Radio and the 1, 2, 3, 4
5 o'clock shadow
are doing their thing to try to help each other. And, we're working as a team. It's not sitting here saying, we want equal, we want this, we want that. We got to work together and get things popping. You know what I mean? For real, son. So